Hi, Mike Stein from the Center for Teaching Excellence. In this video, I'm going to show you how to edit the settings of a Google form. To edit the settings, click the Settings button at the top of the screen. There are three main tabs on the Settings pop-up window: General, Presentation, and Quizzes. In the General section, you can adjust form settings that allow people to access or deny access to the form. If you'd like to collect email addresses, respondents must enter their email address to submit the form. You can also enable response receipts, which allow respondents to receive a copy of their responses by email. If collect email addresses is not checked, you cannot enable response receipts since Google Forms will not have an email address to send the responses to. If you are using a G Suite domain such as Howard Community College, by default, Google Forms will restrict your form to users in Howard Community College and its trusted organizations. In this case, respondents will need to log in with an HCC email or they will not be able to access your form. Unless your form has sensitive information, I would recommend you uncheck this to allow greater access to your form, since sometimes your respondents may be logged in to a personal account instead of their HCC account. You can also limit respondents to one response by checking the Limit to One Response box. However, this means that respondents will be required to sign into Google, so if you want your form to remain anonymous, you should leave this box unchecked, as well as the collect email addresses. If you'd like your respondents to go back and be able to edit their responses, check the Edit After Submit box. This will allow your respondents to go back and change their answers after they have submitted the form. You can also allow your respondents to see the summary charts and text responses at the end after they have submitted their response by checking the See Summary Charts and Text Responses box. To change some of the presentation options, click Presentation at the top of the screen. You can enable a progress bar, which will tell participants how many more sections they have to complete before they can submit the form. You can also shuffle the question order by checking the Shuffle Question Order box. However, in this case, I'll leave this unchecked. If you'd like to show a link to submit another response at the end of the form, you can check Show Link to submit another response. However, if you only want your respondents to submit once, you can uncheck this box. You can also customize the confirmation message that respondents will see after they have submitted the form. By default, it says your response has been recorded. However, you can click in this field and type in a custom message that you'd like your respondents to see after they submit the form. When you're finished, click Save to save your settings. You have now successfully edited the settings of a Google form.